Hello and welcome to my talk for today. It's good to see you. This morning I've observed the shift in generations with an interaction with the oldest and the youngest. We have Grace and Isaiah staying with us, and I also spoke to my parents in the UK. That little group of people spans 4 generations, and the changes which have happened in that time between them are mind-boggling. When my parents were born in the 1920s, radio, also known as the wireless, was the newish thing. I remember my dad telling me that in 1939 he listened to an important soccer game on a crystal set. I'm not exactly sure what one of those is, but I understand an important component was a cat's whisker in order to be able to tune it. This morning we tried again to get my mother on the tablet from her nursing home. The problem is Dad doesn't understand the difference between a smartphone and a flip phone, or between data and Wi-Fi. In his lifetime he's gone from being able to operate leading edge technology to being all at sea with the latest gadgets. On the other hand, Grace was using Debbie's smartphone to access an app called Earth Rangers. She entered the password and won some sort of award while she was using it. Isaiah, he even knows how to press the talk button on a phone, and he's only 3. We have no idea what their world will be like if they live into their 90s. We know that change has at least 2 speeds, and it's often focused on problem solving. In general, if life is going along fairly smoothly, there's little reason to change things. So change happens slowly, so much so that we don't really notice it. It's usually a disruption to the norm which focuses things and accelerates change. An example would be the Second World War. There were numerous technological changes happening in the 1930s, but the war pushed them along. Disruption doesn't have to be caused by a major event. It can also be the result of something a person or organization does. Steve Jobs and the Apple Corporation did it at least twice. They decided to disrupt the music distribution business, hence the iPod and iTunes. Then there was the shaking up of the telecoms market with the iPhone. These caught on quickly and made huge changes. Innovation doesn't always work. Whatever happened to Google Glass, for example? The COVID-19 has acted as a great disruptor for the whole of society, including the church. For some of us, that has meant we have become as discomforted as my dad trying to understand new technology. For others, we've seen the disruption as God's hand leading us into new places and are embracing it. What we need to know is that what we are experiencing does not change God. God is changeless in an age of change, and his promises are true and reliable. Thank you again for being here today. There won't be a talk tomorrow, and of course many of us will be going to church. As you know, those who listened yesterday, I'm going to be in Fredericton Junction tomorrow morning. And so I hope you have a blessed day tomorrow, however you're going to be worshipping, either virtually or together. And hopefully we'll see you next week. So God bless and stay safe.